Good morning. I needed a bit of headspace this morning, so of course head to the woods. This is my starting point. It's a bit close to the road. I don't know if you can hear the traffic, but hey, got to start somewhere, haven't you? But in this particular location, I always use Big Red as my starting point, because then I know where I am within the woods. Don't know how well you can see him. Don't even know if it's a redwood, but it's what springs to mind when I see him. So yeah, there's my starting point. Let's have a bit of a wander. Basically any direction to get away from that bloody traffic. You can see one of the deer crossing points here. There's quite a lot of evidence of deer in here, but I've never seen them. Elusive little buggers. See the deep marks, or hopefully you can, where they've jumped across this stream and landed hard this side. So they travel through this bit a fair bit. As I say, never spotted them yet. I'll keep wandering. I've just seen the flash of a white tail bouncing up through there. Game on. Let's see how close I can get. Not very, probably, because they are way faster and way smarter than me. I don't know how well you can make this out here. This is where he or she was standing and then kicked off at a rate of knots. Maybe if I come at an angle, you can't really see it, but disturbance in the leaves here, where he pushed off. Next bounce was here. Went up through that way, but curved around. So they're through sort of that way somewhere. I'll move on slow and quiet. I'm guessing roe deer. It's the wrong sort of shape for fallow deer, and too big for muntjac. I'm right on the edge of the pines now, which is a major disadvantage. Never going to find the bugger here, I'm sure, but I'll press on. Okay, I'm getting closer. I've just seen them again for the first time. This don't zoom, so I can't really show it very well. They buggered off, but the other side of that clearing, you can see some patches of light up a tree. They were there, and as I crouched down and got the camera out, they run that way. There's a pair of them. They look quite young. I'm pretty convinced they're fallow. I've only got a quick glimpse of them, but they're not full size. They're sort of half grown, so probably from spring this year. But they darted off at a rate of knots when they either heard me or saw me. Very flighty, because basically you don't get people in here, so they're just not used to human interaction. Plus I haven't got the right gear to be stalking. It wasn't what I was planning for today, but there again, that's the beauty of the woods. You never know what it's going to throw at you. So I'll head down that way and round to the left, see if I can pick up their trail, see if we can spot them again. It'd be great to get them on film, but I doubt it. I'm never going to find them in here now. They've headed into the, should we say, the jungle section. It's pretty thick in here. You can only see 20 or 30 feet in front of you. There's no way I'll ever get that close to them. Never mind, that was fun while it lasted. When I spotted that pair of deer, I was up there. Ooh, don't know if you can hear that behind me. I'll turn around in a minute. I was up there, that patch of sunlight. They were here-ish. And you can see quite plainly where they took off at a rate of knots in that direction. Straight into the thick stuff. Just as I started filming, something's crashing about over there. But I'm not even going to bother getting in there. I haven't got the time or the energy. Well, I've found the deer's access road through here. Just make it get out through that way. So this is the route that they take from the point where I started, and walking back to roughly where I was when I first saw them. So yeah, be nice to catch them on film, but as ever, it ain't happening. Not today. Right, I'm on my way back. Made my way back to Big Red and just spotted something I've never noticed before. If I go up to that first branch, I don't know how well you'll see on here, but there's a bit of string tied on there, red cord, and it runs right up, right up, right up. I've lost sight of it up there. Oh, I don't know who put that up there, but that was a fair climb. I mean, it starts at 15-20 feet off the floor. That's, well, I don't know, 100 foot plus. It's a long way up. It's a very large tree, and I don't even know where it stops, or why someone would do it. Very odd. I hate this part of my walk. Well, not hate it, maybe that's too strong a word. Because when I get to this bit of footpath, I know the walk's coming to an end. And when you've had a really good morning out, it's a shame for it to finish. And even worse, about 100 metres or so that way. This point on the path runs parallel to the A21, and it's just the traffic noise. Walking in the woods listening to the cars doesn't seem right. It's almost, as I'm walking back to the car down this path, it's almost like the traffic noise is taunting you, dragging you back to civilization. Not a nice thought. But the woodland will always be here. Well, let's hope so. So, I can always come back. Okay, guys. Don't know when I'll see you next. But I look forward to having a chat with you all. See you soon.